This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined by Eddie Hearn. What a night, Eddie.
Yeah, it was really good. And I mean, Conor Benn was fantastic. Obviously, when you produce a performance like that and a knockout like that, it goes everywhere. You know, trending #1 on Twitter. You know, millions already seen a clip. Millions will see it tomorrow, and that's how you become a statement. And the kid's a real star.
He gets a lot of criticism, doesn't he? The social media reaction tonight seems to be that's his coming out fight. Would you agree?
Yeah, people don't like the fact that, listen, in a lesser way, I had it, I get it, you know, it's just when you've got a successful dad, doors open for you at the start, right? But it's up to you to walk through them, and sometimes you have to work a little bit harder to get the credit that you crave, because you do crave credit, and I see in him, he wants to be respected as his own man, and I've shared those demons at times. So people don't like the fact that you were given a head start. He was given a head start. He would never have boxed at the O2 and signed with Matchroom if he wasn't Nigel Benn's son. But guess what? He got it, and he's worked his bollocks off to get to where he is now. So respect him. You know, same with Campbell Hatton. You see the criticism. You know, he's just a young kid following his dreams. Support him. But now you've got a world-class fighter in Conor Benn. And it was just, you know, it's not often you see people on their feet clapping a guy making a world-class fighter miss, and, you know, the footwork. And that's not what we've learned to expect from Conor. But he's still a young man, 20-0 now, and he's a world-class welterweight.
You've previously said to us that he's a superstar.
Yeah.
After that, not many can disagree,
no,
can
I agree.
there?
And, you know, he's up in Liverpool. We had 4 weeks to sell this show. We had 6,500 or whatever it was in there tonight. You know, Katie Taylor, obviously, a lot of support as well. But this is a kid from East London. Very rare that you take a fighter up. I mean, we did the same with Amir Khan. He boxed in this arena. He was a big star. And Conor is right up there. You know, you talk about, you know, Froch and Bellew and De Gale and Groves and those stars of the past. He's the guy now, is one of the guys that carry the flag for British boxing, a young guy that can fill arenas.
What did you make of the knockout? That's one of the most brutal we've seen.
Yeah. But it was the way he set it up. You know, so he made him move to his right. He got his foot on the outside. You know, just almost a little feint in here, and I can't believe the ref counts, but you know, it was a sickening and frightening knockout, and that's what people want to see. That's what they pay for, and he delivered.
Touched on it in the press conference. Adrian Broner is the name that seems to be coming up. Is that a realistic fight, Eddie? Next?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I just think it's a great fight for the O2. You know, Benn Broner, but there's loads of other fights as well. I mean, he talks about the Brook win. I don't see those guys fighting on, but still would love that fight. But that's not going to be till September, October. So he's got to fight March or April, and we've got to now plan who that's going to be. And it needs to be another step up from Algieri.
Can you rely on Broner? Because he is a character.
That's another issue. I mean, look, I've been talking to him. I think he wants to have a fight first to come back in, you know, but talks about 135 or 140 and then comes in at 146 and stuff like that. But I have a soft spot for Broner. Because I did watch him fight once live against Gavin Rees, our guy. Adrian Broner was such a good fighter at 135. Such a good fighter. And still is. Dangerous fight. If he turns up, that's a really tough fight.
You said that Conor knocks Amir Khan out in a couple of rounds. How would he fare against Kell Brook, do you think?
I think it's a tougher fight because I think Kell is a bit stronger than Amir. You know, and I really like him. I think he's a really good guy. I'm not going to start slating, but he couldn't stand up to that power. One shot, over. And Kell, I think, has a little bit more resistance. Well, you know, I'm not sure after the Crawford fight, but still, had more resistance. But he's too sharp. And they don't want that young smoke, you know. Like when I said to Amir about fighting Conor Benn, his eyes nearly popped out of his head. Oh. It's like Jerron Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. These are not guys, they're spiteful. The Kell fight is more of a little sort of, I'm sure they're going to try and win, but they're not like, I wouldn't want to get in a ring with Virgil Ortiz, Ennis, him. Yeah. Like, they're horrible.
Just a couple of quick ones. Can you quickly run through the rest of the card? Robbie Davis Jr.
Look good. I mean, you're going to get people say, oh, Lundy looks old. 6 months ago, he went 10 rounds with Zepeda, yeah, who's just brutalising everyone. Yeah. So it's a really big win for him. His career was on the line tonight. You know, Joe Caldina, good performance against a tough kid. Great performance from Kevin Agyarko, which is a star in the making. Peter McGraw looked fantastic. Yeah. Really good debut from Callum French and a lot of support from your neck of the woods. Yeah. Jordan Gill, unlucky again, but you know, he's top of the head cut. Paddy Lacey looked good. Joe McGrail, good start. Really good card.
3 very, very quick ones, Eddie. Have you got a crystal ball? Because last time we spoke, you said the 2 fights that were going to go up against this wouldn't happen. You were right.
What's that?
Eubank Williams was supposed to be tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you know something we didn't?
No, not really. You never know. Like, fights, Brook can't. I mean, Eubank Williams too. I don't think that's or not even 2-1. I don't think that's a certainty. You just don't know. So it's not. People. Someone said, "Oh, were you involved with that? Like getting that to fall through, so you could have tonight on your own? Are you some type of Burke to come out with something like that? Anyway. So, but fights. I've had millions of fights fall through. Like it's just you never know, and sometimes when a fight doesn't get made properly, things can go wrong, and COVID and injuries and like anything. So, it's never done till they ring walk.
Have you upset anyone tonight?
I don't think so. No, some bloke called me a Southern CUNT as I walked past, but I didn't buy it, so that was good.
Good man.
Yeah.
Last one. Is Tony Bellew making a comeback?
No, definitely not. He was here a minute ago. No, he's just training hard.
Right.
Yeah, no, definitely not. No,
Right.
no comeback for Tony.
Eddie Hearn, see you next week.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Please.
This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Delighted to be joined by Eddie Hearn. What a night, Eddie.
Yeah, it was really good, and Conor Benn was fantastic. Obviously, when you produce a performance like that and a knockout like that, it goes everywhere. Trending #1 on Twitter. Millions already seen a clip. Millions will see it tomorrow, and that's how you become a statement. And the kid's a real star.
He gets a lot of criticism, doesn't he? The social media reaction tonight seems to be that he's coming out fight. Would you agree?
Yeah, people don't like the fact that, listen, in a lesser way, I had it, I get it, it's just when you've got a successful dad, doors open for you at the start, right? But it's up to you to walk through them, and sometimes you have to work a little bit harder to get the credit that you crave, because you do crave credit, and I see in him, he wants